Hello there, my name is Paul Joy. I'm a filmmaker based in the UK. So I wanted to talk to you in this video about a little problem I've been having with my Sony FX3. Since buying this camera, I've really enjoyed using it. The build quality is great, the image is fabulous out of it. I love everything about actually using the camera and the way it works, all except for one thing, and that's this, the top handle. Now it's awesome having the ability to put this on the camera and have XLR inputs and control over your audio. For me, the two biggest issues were the ergonomics of it. The handle was too short, which you can see I've now fixed by fitting a SmallRig FX3 handle extension and also top rail on it. But it still left one niggly problem, and that was whenever I was picking the camera up, the handle would kind of creak. You'd get this cheapy plastic creaking sound. I kind of have figured out a way now to solve that. So in this video, I wanted to show you what I've done, and hopefully that will help you out if you're having the same problem. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that affects everybody's camera, maybe just my copy, but just in case, if you could let me know in the comments whether or not you do suffer this problem, it would be great. But what I found was, before I'd fixed this, if I was holding the handle as such and picking the camera up, where this finger presses against that part of the handle, it would creak. And I found the reason it was doing that was if you look underneath, in here, in this area, there's this piece of plastic which is connected to the bottom here, there's a little bit of movement between it and the rest of the base here, and by touching that it would move slightly and cause it to creak. So what I did on mine was remove this piece of plastic and then literally just put a piece of double-sided tape on each side of this piece of plastic here to stop it from moving. It's quite easy to do. I'll show you how I did it, how easy it is. Obviously you do it at your own risk. It's up to you whether or not you feel capable of doing this, but it's fairly straightforward, so I'll show you how it works. There's just 4 screws. There's these 2, 1, 2, and then 2 on the top. So you just take those out. I think all 4 screws are the same length, so you don't have to worry about them being different there. Okay, so to remove this part, you literally, if you lift it up at the back, this black piece of plastic is separate from the MI shoe there. So you can literally just lift this up at the back and that will fold out like so. So on the edges of this plastic part here, it just slides in these little grooves. So obviously you've got to be a bit careful because there's some electronics in there. All I did was just put a bit of double-sided tape, and I just put a tiny bit of double-sided tape along the edges of these side bits just to make them a little bit sticky. And that's all, just to stop this part here from riding backwards and forwards on them. And then once you've done that, once these are sticky, you can just put it back together again, put this in as such, and then just put the screws back in. Obviously it's important not to over tighten these. Just a gentle nudge up is all it needs. There we go. Don't want to crack the plastic. And that's it. So as soon as I did that on mine, then the creaking had stopped altogether because these 2 parts were more firmly fixed together. So yeah, let me know if the similar thing solves that for you as well. So next up is the SmallRig handle extension. This is really simple to fit. All you need to do is fit the end part first, which is this part here. So this slides underneath. I'll put the part numbers for these down below in the comments in the information, and then you'll be able to easily find those. Literally that one just clamps on the back through the hole here. As such. And then, so that gives you the grip at the bottom. And then the top piece, you just line up these Allen keys with the 2 threaded holes. There is a little bit of movement in this, so it's good to just make sure that The NATO rail is straight on the top there. Before you tighten it down. There we go. And that's done. So that's how the handle is improved. So it feels a lot nicer to use and still no plastic creaking noises. So there you go, hopefully that was useful. I found my handle to be a lot better now, and I really don't mind putting this on the camera anymore. So yeah, if you like that video, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. I'm going to be releasing more soon, hoping to have some more accessories for the FX3 to share on the channel. So thank you very much and goodbye.